guys, welcome back. So I'm starting off with this NYX Eyebrow Gel. I'm going to be using this for my brows today. It's very thick, but I wanted to use an affordable product for my brows just because this is an affordable makeup look. It's actually really nice. It does go on smooth. It's just a little bit more thick than the Anastasia Dip Brow, which I usually use. So it is a nice formula. Once it hardens, it does not move, which is really nice. And then I'm just going to use my Hard Candy Glamoflauge concealer. You can get this at Walmart. I believe it's like $6. And I just go ahead and clean up my brows, and then I also use this to prime my lids for eyeshadow. So I just apply that all over my lid, and I'm just going to blend that out with a blending brush just to smooth everything. And then I'm going to set my eyebrows using this e.l.f. eyebrow gel. And next I'm going in with this Unique Pro makeup eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be applying it into my crease. It's like a medium warm tone brown, and I'm just going to be using this all into my crease, and I'm going to be building up the color as I go along because I want the eyeshadow to be nice and vibrant. And then I'm going to take Safari Brown, another Unique eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be applying this into my crease as well, a little bit lower than the color that we used before. And I'm just going to be adding more color just to intensify it, but I'm keeping it pretty low into the crease and bringing it towards the inner part of my eye as well. And then next I'm using this really nice liquid metal eyeshadow from Catrice. It is gorgeous. It's a really nice blue shade. It does need to be used wet though. So I'm just spraying my brush, and then I'm going to be patting this all over my eyelid using a flat shader brush. And I'm just pushing it into my crease lightly, and then I'm going to go in with a blending brush that has a little bit of the eyeshadow dry on it and just blend that upwards. And then just blending everything together. I'm going to clean out my fallout, and then I'm using a little bit of glitter on top. This Urban Decay glitter is really nice. It just adds a little touch of sparkle to the lid. And then I'm just going to apply mascara and some falsies. I'm using the Violet Voss falsies in Striptease. And I just use Revlon lash glue, and I pop it on in the center of the lid, and then I'm using tweezers just to kind of place the ends and make sure that they're on there good. And moving on to the face, I'm using this Catrice primer. I smelt it and it smelled like Play-Doh, and it wasn't pleasant. I did use it even though I was a little bit scared to, but it does have a really nice texture. So for the price, it's probably worth it, but the smell was just not good for me. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'm also using a Sedona flat top buffer brush, and I'm just going to be buffing this foundation into my skin. I really love this brush because it gives me full coverage. I use stippling motions for the most part, just pressing the product into the skin, but you can see it's really nice full coverage since my skin has been breaking out like crazy lately. So I'm just pressing the foundation into my skin. I'm in the shade 125, but like always, I'll list everything down below in the description. And then next I'm just going to highlight. I'm using this NYX concealer palette, and I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes. I did apply quite a bit of product. It's a little harder to work with. It's not very creamy. It has more of a thick consistency. So it's just a little bit harder to apply. Just keep that in mind. But I really like the color, and the coverage is very nice as well. I do know that I tried it with a beauty blender and it did not blend out. It's just too thick. So I did have to use a brush. Just another thing to keep in mind if you want to try out this palette. But it is really inexpensive. I think it's around $10. So I'm just taking this Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Duo Fiber Brush, and I'm going to use this to blend out the concealer. I just place it on my chin, nose, forehead, and under my eye, just everywhere that I'm going to highlight on my face, mainly just in the center of the face. And I'm just pressing this brush into the product and kind of blending it out around the edges so that it, everything looks nice and seamless. This brush is really amazing. I always use it for my under eye concealer. I don't know why, it just really blends out my concealer nicely, and it doesn't take off a lot of product like a beauty blender does, which I like. After that's blended, I'm just going to set it using this NYX Powder Contour and Highlight palette. It's really nice as well. I just use this lighter shade just to set all that concealer just under my eye and then anywhere else that I applied the concealer. And next I'm just going in with ColourPop's Wisp. This is a really nice highlight. I'm just going to use it as a base for my powder highlight that I'm going to apply later on. But I really like this. It's a really nice subtle highlight. It gives your cheekbones a really nice glow. So I'm just going to apply that to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow, and then also above my eyebrows. And then I'm going to move on to contour. I'm taking that same palette with this small contour brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics again. And I'm just going to be applying that to the contours of my cheeks, also the sides of my forehead. And I'm just going to be blending that out. This brush is really, really nice because it fits right into the hollows of your cheeks, and it blends out really, really nicely. So I love this brush if you're looking for a contour brush. Next, I'm going to take this Kiko Water Eyeshadow in 208. It's a gorgeous highlight shade. I'm going to be using this as my highlight. I'm just going to apply this to the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow with a Smith Cosmetics brush. And then for my blush, I'm going to be using the City Color Be Matte blush in the color Guava. It's a really nice matte blush shade. I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take a black eyeliner and just line my waterline and a little bit underneath because I'm going to smoke it out a little bit. You can use any black eyeliner that you have, and I'm just taking that same Safari Brown shade first in the outer corner, and then I'm going to take the Catrice eyeshadow dry and just use a little bit of that in the inner corner. And then I'm taking that Kiko Water Eyeshadow again and just popping it into the tear duct. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I'm using the MAC lip liner in the color Stone. And I'm just going to be lining my lips. I did want to do a cool tone lip for this look, just because the eyes are definitely on the cooler side. You can do whatever you want though. I just wanted to mix it up a bit. So I'm using this Violet Voss liquid lipstick in the color Lust, which is a really nice kind of mauve grayish tone. It's really pretty. I love their liquid lipsticks. And that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!